Preparing a domain for transfer from Namecheap.com. This tutorial will show you how to prepare a domain registered through Namecheap.com for transfer to a different registrar. Hover your mouse over the My Account link in the navigation bar. Click the Manage Domains link. Click the domain name. The process for transferring a domain from one registrar to another is, by design, a cumbersome process, where certain criteria has to be met before the transfer can be made successfully. If any of the criteria during the process is not met, the attempt will fail and the process will have to be restarted from the beginning. Before we continue, let's cover a few of the conditions that need to be met before a domain can be transferred. First, the domain has to be of active status and registered with the current registrar for at least 60 days. Newly registered or recently transferred domains cannot be transferred for 60 days. Expired domains also cannot be transferred and must be renewed through the current registrar prior to attempting the transfer to a new one. The policy guidelines set forth by the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN, can be found on their website at the following URL. Transfer requests are initiated by the new registrar and then confirmed by the contact via email. It is for this reason that privacy protection on the domain must be disabled, and the contact email information on the domain needs to be up to date prior to initiating the request to transfer. Many registrars, including Namecheap.com, charge an extra fee for using the privacy protection. We have not added this option to our domain. If your domain does have this enabled, it will need to be disabled prior to initiating the transfer request through the new registrar. You will also need to make sure that the email address in the Who Is contact information for the registrant and administrative contact is a valid address where you can receive the confirmation email. For more information about updating the domain contact information, refer to the tutorial Updating Domain Contact Information via Namecheap.com. Now, let's unlock the domain. Click the Registrar Lock link. Click the Radio button. Click the Save Changes button. Next, we need to request the authorization or EPP code that we will provide to the new registrar when we request that they initiate the transfer. Namecheap.com will send the authorization code to the contact email address for the registrant on the domain, so you will want to make sure that this information is up to date before requesting it. Click the Get EPP Code link. Enter your account password. Click the Get EPP Code for My Domain button. As stated earlier, since our domain has been registered for less than 60 days, it cannot be transferred. Namecheap.com will not generate the EPP code for domains until they are registered for at least 60 days. However, if this domain had been eligible to be transferred, the code would appear here. It would also have been sent to the contact email address for the registrant. Once the request is initiated by the new registrar, the transfer process can take 5 to 7 business days to be completed. All confirmation emails sent by the registrars must be confirmed during this time frame or it will fail. Attempts to transfer domains that are due to expire during this period may also fail if the domain expires before the transfer is complete. If your domain is about to expire, it is recommended that you renew it with the current registrar prior to attempting the transfer. Congratulations! You now know how to prepare a domain registered through Namecheap.com for transfer to a different registrar.